How's it going, y'all? Here we are, back in Austin. Our backyard, not your backyard, but it's those time, man. It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's been a whole year since we've been back here. Like you said, it is our backyard, so of course we're going to be here for this game tonight. It is a historical Houston Dynamo 2 versus Austin 2, who's on a 2-game win streak to come into this game right now. So this is going to be a big dog fight. This is also the start of a 10-game road trip for Dynados tonight. So big game tonight, man.
Yeah, like I had to look back at the schedule because there are not literally from here on out it's gonna be like 10 games on the road, like back to back to back.
Until July 5th, they're back at home.
Yeah, and coming off a 2-week break, and literally coming off a 4-game winning streak. Like literally, like it's just like absolutely insane how the Dynamo 2 have started the year because. Like they have been on a roll, not just that, but all the goals they have been scoring.
4 clean sheets.
4 consecutive clean sheets as well. So this is gonna be a massive test either way. They're coming back from that type of break, and we do have Diego Gonzalez back as a captain. Man, I can't count how many times I watched the interview with Diego Gonzalez in your last Instant Ramen. If you guys haven't checked it out, I recommend checking it out as soon as possible because it's a fantastic interview.
It was fun. It was fun to talk to Diego right there a couple Fridays ago after practice, and then here we are tonight. So hopefully we're going to get a dub and get to talk to him again after the game. But yeah, it was a great interview. Go check it out, Instant Ramen, Foxtrot TV.
Oh, yeah, and just going back to the lineup, some of the faces that you may recognize from those, of course, one of them being Blake Gillingham is not there. So we're guessing he could be going to the Open Cup game next week. Who knows? But
that's the assumption. It's going to be Maurer or Gillingham for the Open Cup. Pedro Cruz is the dose keeper, and we expect Pedro Cruz to be the dose keeper tonight.
Of course.
Especially after the way they started the season. You mentioned Diego Gonzalez, the captain. Di Morelli be up top. Arthur Sosa. I'm looking for a lot out of him tonight as a striker. He's been having a good season so far. And then on the back line, Owen Wolf and then Daniel Barrett. Daniel Barrett, I'm familiar with MLS NEXT All-Stars from last season. Came up here for the All-Star game, and I got to witness him myself. He was a captain for that team as well. So a lot of talent on this team. But Diego back with the armband, as you mentioned on Twitter a second ago.
I'm excited, man. And of course, Jamani Bell, I believe, is starting as well. And I'm gonna be keeping an eye on Bell, and also going back to Samir Mohammed. We've been hearing his name a lot, especially at the start of the year. So, man, we do have an exciting team in our hands, guys. If you haven't checked it out yet. We've been saying on Twitter over and over again, all the games are going to be live streamed on YouTube now, no more Apple TV. But yeah, it's time to go. I hope it doesn't rain on us again.
Nah.
No, we should be fine.
Yeah, we're good. We get 7 minutes till their walkout, and they get ready to go. So hopefully after these first half highlights, we'll get to come back and talk some dose winning and dose leading. As we said, 4 games in, I think it's 13 goals scored, 0 goals against. So. And I mentioned Austin 2 is on a 2-game winning streak. Beat North Texas 1-0. We beat North Texas 2-0. They also played Tacoma 1-0. We beat them 4-0. So Naga's not doing too well. So don't ever hire Nagamura if you're smart enough. But
no, well, yeah, guys. The game's about to start. We still got a few minutes on the clock, but we're gonna make our way back up, and we'll see you back for our halftime reactions and the rest of the game, man. So check out the highlights.
Cages up.
0 goals conceded, and will face this lineup to start things off. Tabrivic, Saul, and Alex Roy up front. Jamani Bell, Artur Souza, the Brazilian, and Samir Mohammed. It's a box midfield for. Here we go from Austin, Texas. Houston Dynamo in orange, Austin in the blue and green. Houston unbeaten with 4 wins, have not conceded a goal so far. Direct play here from Austin. Houston, the best defensive team in the league after the first month. Do a great job preventing shots, touches in the box. But an early corner kick now for Austin. Jorge Alastue will serve. He has a short option in Adrian Gonzalez. It is taken short, but not to Gonzalez. Clipped in. Into a good spot and headed clear. Knocked down, and the shot is tipped in front of the goal frame by Pedro Cruz. A lot of depth from the college game and from Brazil. Here come Dynamo 2. Shooting opportunity, and it's covered up by the goalkeeper, Eric Lauta. Samir Mohammed, back to his left. Long range hit, easily handled by Eric Lauta. Into a dangerous spot, and it's headed out. Goal kick coming to Houston. Another look at this opportunity. Good pressure from Austin to win it back. Houston recovers. Austin's won it. Here's a chance. Back post. Final ball just off. He won the foot race with Ibrahim Osal. Possibilities here for Austin. And the shot was way off. Right towards Mohammed. Now here come Austin the other way. Back post! Right between the feet of Ibrahim Osal. It was a great chance for Saul. Perfect ball to start. And then on a platter. But right between his feet, and he couldn't quite decide which to use. A few good chances here in the first half for Austin. Direct over the top. The flag is down. Dynamo pressing. Low shot, just a bit wide. Jamani Bell, the 19-year-old Jamaican with a chance. What? Trying to curl it inside the near post.
They attacked our fans and we broke somebody's trombone or somebody like that first year. So it's like ever since then,
into the corner. Cross from the left. And it's cooked over the near post. They broke Houston down again, but still cannot finish. The ball is perfect. Austin going direct here. A chance on the head, volley off the goal frame. Watch this. Cannon hot. Off the chest. One bounce and then a crack. Halftime in Austin. Austin will feel like they should have scored.
Alright guys, so halftime here in Austin, Texas. Luckily scoreless. Honestly, like this game, as like from the start, I feel like it was gonna be like a pretty good battle when it comes to just having a lot of young blood and just having also a lot of pressure. And I feel like both teams have brought that up, but I feel like Austin has the edge right now only because I don't know what they're doing to like the right wing over here because every single pass, every single cross has been absolutely perfect. And not just that, but also they've been absolutely messing up Houston defensively. So essentially, whenever having their position on the ball, like Houston is resorting to really short passing in the midfield, and that makes me really nervous.
So we got a strong win we're going against that's helping Austin as well, going towards our goal. So their left wing against our right wing has been very nice build-up play. They've been open the entire time for all their crosses that come in there. For most of the chances that come in, they've had shots in the middle of the field. But, man, the press, their press is not letting us out of the box. I think against the wind, we're trying to build up out of the back to move our way forward. They're just playing a lot better than us right now. And luckily, actually, like I said, luckily 0-0. They hit the woodwork here with the last shot of the first half right here. But that's as close as they've got. They're getting close, but now the wind is changing for us. So hopefully we're going to change the aspect of this game and come out strong in the second half.
Yeah, they've had a shot on the crossbar. They had a ton of opportunities to get a goal, and they've been out shooting Houston for 40 games. They crossed too, which is, like, it definitely felt like Houston was against the wall right now. Obviously, things can change in the second half, especially what you said, the win. But man, I feel like a lot of those adjustments have to come down to, first of all, how we deal with the ball, like building from the defense. I feel like that area has been costing us the game so far. And I also feel like the forward, like I feel like Miles Garrett has been like less on out sometimes. And trying to open up the game a little bit more. Sosa, he has to get a couple opportunities here and there, but yeah, man, and Jamani Bell, and like whenever he's building up top, like there's opportunities.
Right. But, I think the win, second half, the win will be something to affect. You see him trying to play the ball on top, and then when we're trying to come out the back, our forwards are weaker, a little bit too far high. So if we can build up now with the win to our advantage, and maybe Austin's not pressing as hard as they probably will, just to find out if we're going to be able to get out of their press. Maybe we get out, get ahead, and this win will be able to take advantage if we need to change the game in the second half. So I haven't given up a goal yet, but it's very close.
We're pretty close. I think we can shoot out.
Hopefully not, but yeah, we're going to get some goals here this win. Somebody's going to score. That's the game.
Here's just the second half that we see a lot of progress, and I know for a fact the team can adapt to this type of situation. See how it goes. Here's the second half highlights. See you full-time penalty kick.
Full-time with a dub. That's what's up. Yep. All right, we'll see you soon.
Houston in orange, Austin in black and green. To the back post, although he couldn't quite settle it. The entry balls have been outstanding. Comes from a throw-in. One touch back, a settle, and a in perfect weight. Direct over the top. Headed backward. Here's a chance. And an opening goal against the run of play for Souza. A mistaken glancing header from Austin, and the Brazilian was ready for that chance. Direct play here from Houston. Headed right into the worst possible spot in the path of Souza. Another short corner. Top of the box. Not a lot of pressure on the ball. Ending hit. What a save. The goalkeeper of the month comes up big full stretch to the upper corner. One of the first times tonight we have not seen Houston Dynamo pressure a shot. That is a spectacular save. Bent to the back post. There's another chance. Hard to defend for the goalkeeper, Pedro Cruz. It's driven. And low delivery. Corner kick coming. Corner kick number 15 for Austin. Taken short. Another clearance from the Dynamo. Bending effort. Another nice. Drenza Bruda, the substitute on his left foot. Trying to find that. In the 94th minute. Corner kick Austin. A shot by Cruz. Half volley block. Penalty given. Austin will go to the spot. There was a lot of orange shirts. Can Cruz come up big again? Alistray converts in the 96th minute. Austin are level. It comes at the death of match number 5. Restart Houston. They go for goal themselves. There's the full-time whistle. A penalty shootout to come in Austin. A late tying goal in the 96th minute from Jorge Alistray. Penalty. Here it is from Austin Brubetz. Well taken, a smash right down the middle. A good start for Houston Dynamo too. Jorge Alistray just converted on the same goal just a few minutes ago to make it 1-1 and force the shootout. He missed his penalty against Vancouver. Make that Ventura County back in March. Jorge Alistray is saved. Alistray went this way about 10 minutes. Well taken, soft to the bottom corner and effective. A good start for Houston. Now his hands are in front. And Barrow goes right. Austin on the board. To the spot here for Houston. Herrera is saved. Penalty shootout. Two-hand save. A big one here. Soft down the middle. And he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. 2-2 through 3 rounds. Artur Souza, a slow walk-up. And he is stopped. Another save from Eric Lauta. Never looked that confident from Artur Souza. After a long walk-up, not much power behind it. Second save for Eric Lauta. And now Austin can jump in front. Diego Abarca, the 21-year-old from El Paso. There's Abarca. Well taken. Now Austin in control. Compact windup. Now a must make for Houston. Aji Hatta, the Japanese defender, came on as a substitute. He must convert here. Aji Hatta. He does convert. Three to three, with one final penalty here for Austin. It will be Jules Barry, the 22-year-old from France. Second year with Austin. If he makes it, Austin wins. Jules Barry for Austin FC. And it's saved! He's done it again! Center back ready for Houston. Short run up for Wolf. Well taken. Lefty into the upper corner. What a great save. He leaned right and then Cruz moving laterally. De Bruyne misses. Houston Dynamo win the shootout. Cruz, the hero, once again. 2 penalty saves.
How's it going, y'all? We are back at the penalty
Hair
shootout.
Hair pulling moment.
Yep. We are at the 6th shot. Houston is going off first, and we got a lot to talk about. There we go.
So we're at, 4-3 now on the 6th shot. 6th shot coming up for Austin. Right now, Pedro Cruz with 2 saves. Their keeper with 2 saves themselves. So
yeah. Now Austin have to convert.
Yeah. Damn penalty kick shootouts. But this is how you decide games when you can't win, when you can't decide it during regulation.
Yep. Houston did go into the second half. Well, did start the second half with a goal by Sosa earlier in the second half. We maintained the lead. We did maintain the lead at up until the 87th minute, and Austin missed a shot. Houston
on the goal.
Yeah. Houston get the extra points. They win the shootout, which is good. So 1-1 is the result after regulation, but Houston take the extra point in the penalty shootout. Unfortunately, this is the first goal conceded by Dynamo. That penalty, which was called after the hour and 15-minute delay.
Yep,
which is why we
friggin' delay.
Which is why you see us back in the studio, because it was pouring. Like it was insane. And I was
no joke, it was pouring.
I was driving down 35 and it was like flooded, and I was like, damn, it'll take me a little bit to get home. I made it, and just in time to grab some food and then catch the rest of the game. And yeah, we can, now that we have finished the shootout, we can definitely talk a little bit more about the game itself. And we can definitely start with the bat. For me, it definitely came down to how Houston was just unable to handle the pressure from Austin in a multitude of occasions. And even though Houston was able to capitalize off of certain mistakes, particularly the goal that started Houston's run in the second half.
They're showing the replay of the goal right now on the team. Defender misplays the ball, heads it the wrong way, and Sosa's Sosa's ready to pounce on it. The keeper doesn't come out, and little tip in, only goal of the game, 61st minute too. When you were wondering if there was one going to come.
Yeah, and that was a gift, honestly, because I thought the defender was gonna try and clear it, but I guess that he didn't have enough power just to hit it upward, which is pretty difficult. But yeah, more so that, and right at the 87th minute mark, that's when the delay started. But right before that happened, Austin was just all over Houston's half. It was pretty difficult for those to get the ball back and try to build some plays. And I felt like Austin did a pretty good job in that aspect. And kind of sucks that the end of the game was a little bit interrupted by that lengthy delay. That's the longest delay I've seen for those game at this point. But yeah, Houston came back and unfortunately conceded a penalty kick at the 95th minute, and we don't have VAR in in MLS NEXT Pro. It did look like whenever the Austin created the shot, I think it was one of the defenders that was facing sideways from the ball, and it really wasn't clear for me if it was a handball or not. But it did look like the arms were stuck to his body. But what are your thoughts, OSG?
Dude, on the penalty one, it was hard for us to tell from the angle we were at. We were far side of the field too, but if it was handling, but there was a lot of arguing going on. So it could have been one of those where it did hit his hand, but it technically wasn't handling or blah, blah, blah. But yeah, unfortunate, man. 87th minute, 75-minute delay. Come back. You play the 2 minutes of regulation, 3 minutes of regulation, you get added 5 minutes. And then what? In the 95th minute is when the penalty happens. Jesus Christ. The very last 30 seconds of the freaking game, and they're ripping shots. So shit happens. That's why you play the game to the end, even if it was only 2 minutes left because of a damn rain delay. You got to play the freaking game out. But it was we parked the bus, but credit to the defense who was clearing everything and anything that came into that box, and they got it out. 16 corners. I think it ended up 18 corners. I forget. That's it. More corners than shots in the game, I think, for Austin, maybe for both teams put together. Yeah. That is insane. And that's what created one of those last shots for him. But, good job, Dose, for not conceding an open play goal, technically. So they did give a penalty. Was the first one of the season. But it's not like we were going to have clean sheets for the entire year. So bound to happen. Just didn't need to happen against this team. But, hey, good performance tonight. That's a defense well done. Even though Owen Wolf Gavin Wolf was trying to, he made a couple mistakes. Did he feel like he was at home or something? So, but hey, good win for him. That's 5 wins to start the season. 5-0. Power rank number 1. 2 points. I'll take the 2 points over the 1 or the 0.
Yeah, it's a beating streak is still alive. So that's very great for the squad, especially coming back from a lengthy break, and I guess an opponent that has been very annoying against Houston. They showed out today. I'm very glad with how the team performed, aside from a couple hiccups here and there in the first and second halves. Yeah, really the positive that I can take away from this game for sure is the fact that Houston stay composed, and I felt like the elements played a big role in this game because first of all, it was so super windy, and early in the game Austin was just creating all these crazy passes that stuck for them.
Yeah.
And of course we had the rain coming in the second half, and also the delay and all that. But I felt like this was a good test for those with a lengthy season to come. You already said it earlier at the start of the game day that we were gonna have 10 road games back to back because of the World Cup. So it's gonna be a huge test now for those. Now they're gonna have to go on the road and get as many points as possible. And I know they can do it. Also, kind of sucks that we're not able to get some post game reactions from Jeremy Hurdle on the team, because I was definitely looking forward to get them back in the show, because they definitely proved themselves at the start of the year. We'll get them in the next opportunity for sure.
Hey, we'll try to get some more Dose interviews coming up in a few weeks and see if we can get y'all to meet some more players. But man, 9 more games on this road trip left. This was the first of 10 games. So the next home game is July 5th. Is that a Sunday? July 5th? The Sunday is July 4th. Really a Saturday? I don't think so, but
Maybe let me
whatever.
check.
We returned back on July
Sunday,
5th. It is a Sunday, so July 4th is an actual Saturday. Okay, all right. I don't know why I don't have that memorized for the Dynamo, but probably because they're not playing that day. That's why, because it's World Cup. Friggin'.
Yeah.
But, the World Cup's still going on, so it's kind of weird that, I get why they scheduled it, because there's supposed to be a team taking over, Houston Sports Park, and you can't have the Dynamo, the Dash, and an international country there, plus have Dose there too, and it be not crowded or whatever. The shower might get a little uncomfortable, so Dose has moved out for a couple months, and they'll do a road trip. And shoot, I kind of like this. It'll build the team. They're young. They're gonna have some fun now. Man, 10 games. That's crazy, though. But, hey, looking forward to seeing you. We'll just have to keep up with us. If you don't pay that much attention to Dose, we'll keep you in tune, via Noodle Time here and there when Mark lets us talk about them.
Yeah, we'll give you guys updated for sure. I usually drop in those chat like at the end of the episode, so if you stick around, you'll see it. But yeah, the next game is gonna be next Sunday against Real Monarchs. So I feel like it's gonna be a tight one as well. Monarchs, they are 4th in the Western Conference. Those currently sitting in 2nd place of the Western Conference standings after tonight's game. St. Louis is 1st place, but we have a game in hand. So I was definitely an
they lost
opportunity.
this weekend. They lost this weekend too, and I think that was their first loss. So that's good to see that St. Louis gave up some points, and I'm pretty sure we'll stay number 1 in the power rankings. Did not give an open play goal. Gave up a penalty goal in the 95th minute. So should hold our rankings. But yeah, this next pro standings are going to be interesting, and maybe we can we'll keep the people in tune, and we'll let them know about something we're working on for Noodle Time Dose.
Of course. Noodle Time too.
Yeah.
Noodles, but noodle time.
Noodle.
Hey guys, we appreciate your support as always. Thank you so much for tuning into this Foxtrot Gameday. Once again, kind of sucks that we're not at the actual game because that's kind of like the whole purpose of Foxtrot Gameday. But we had like a huge rain pour down on our faces as soon as we were about to end the game, and unfortunately, this is how things go. But the show goes on.
It's 11:15 at night already as we're wrapping up this game day. So yeah, it's crazy. Just we had to get home, get ready for work the next day, and that's how the friggin' weather delays suck.
Yeah. Well, the show goes on. We love our teams, and we gotta cover them as much as possible. So once again, thank you guys for tuning into this Foxtrot Gameday. Dynamic Foxtrot, OSG with me as always. And yeah, guys, take care. I'll see you in the next one.
H's up.